They sold 3.5 million albums, lost profits. The rock group whose fan base stretched across the Atlantic and whose frontman Ian Watkins had the swagger to match the lyrics.
Lost Prophets were a band whose dreams had come true. Having released 5 studio albums touring the world, they appeared to be forging a lasting legacy. But in 2012, it all came crashing down when their singer, Ian Watkins, found himself at the center of one of the worst sexual abuse scandals the British music industry had ever seen.
A global rock star adored by millions who privately was carrying out the most appalling abuse.
This investigation has uncovered the most shocking and harrowing child abuse evidence I've ever seen.
Hailing from the small Welsh town of Pontypridd, not many would have expected Lost Prophets' meteoric rise to fame in the early 2000s. The band's first album, The Fake Sound of Progress, was met with huge excitement, earning them a record deal with music giants Columbia Records. They played some of the most iconic arenas and festivals in the world, with their opinionated and unpredictable frontman at the helm.
I'd like to kill every man in the world. It's not a personal thing, it's just business.
Known for bouncing between genres and their animated live performances, they released their 5th album, Weapons, in 2012. However, around this time, Watkins' relationship with drugs began to worsen as he missed shows and performed poorly in others. Finally, in December 2012, Watkins was arrested.
Watkins admitted 13 charges, including the attempted rape and sexual assault of a small child.
Watkins had conspired with 2 mothers to carry out horrific sexual abuse against their children.
He and the 2 women alongside him had plumbed new depths of depravity, said the judge.
2 very young children have been removed from this abuse and given a future that would otherwise have been denied them.
Watkins had met up with one woman, attempting to rape her 11-month-old baby boy on camera whilst she encouraged him. He had sent a text message to her before that saying, "If you belong to me, so does your baby."
The man who would months later encourage another young mother over Skype to abuse her own young daughter for him, amidst talk of him wanting the little girl to take crack cocaine.
The 2 mothers were sentenced to 14 and 17 years in prison, their names kept hidden to protect their child's identity.
The 3 paedophiles responsible for the terrible abuse of 2 babies have now been brought to justice.
There was the young mother who, it was claimed, allowed herself to be taken into the darkest of places, desperate to keep Watkins the man whom she'd become infatuated with. Then there was the other young woman who had a personality disorder, it was stated, the exceptionally lonely fan who became hooked on the excitement of the life and attention Watkins appeared to be showering upon her.
A search through hidden drives on his laptop revealed more crimes of a horrific nature.
The former Lost Prophets singer who was caught with more than 90 indecent photos of children, videos of extreme pornography, images of bestiality.
Watkins' laptop had the password kids when he was arrested. The prosecution also used recordings of 2 phone calls Watkins made from prison days after pleading guilty in court.
Describing his crimes, Watkins said, "I'm going to put out a statement just to say it was mega lols. That's text speak for just having a laugh." He added, "I do not know what everybody is getting so freaked out about."
When the woman suggested that she wasn't sure that this was the right statement, he replied, "No, it's just lols now."
The unfathomable lack of remorse or guilt shown by Watkins ultimately influenced his sentence. He will serve 30 years behind bars for his crimes.
He's the most dangerous child sex offender I've ever met because he shows no emotion, he shows no sympathy, he shows no guilt.
Lost Prophets split up after Watkins was arrested and the details of the case began to emerge.
But did the police ignore warnings about the singer's paedophilia, which was only uncovered after his house was searched as part of a drugs investigation?
An ex-girlfriend of Watkins claimed to have suspicions of him that were not investigated.
Last night, a former partner of Watkins told us she reported him at least 8 times over 4 years to various forces before his arrest.
Speculation as to why a thorough investigation into Watkins' behavior was not carried out was soon circulating in the media.
3 police forces which had information about Watkins that they failed to act upon are now under investigation.
It is possible that if one had taken place, the horrific abuse could have been prevented. Thanks for watching Crime 101. Be sure to subscribe for more videos.